Hi everyone, welcome back if you are new here. My name is Nusha, and as always, it's wonderful to have you here. We are going to look into two oracle decks, the fairy tale and the celestial oracle. I couldn't decide between them, so I went with both. And the reason actually I was looking at these two oracle decks is because I have few tarot decks that I don't have a oracle deck that matches them. And my hope is these two would fit perfectly those tarot decks. So let's jump into them. The Celestial Oracle is 44 cards and turn your gaze to the sky, trace the path of constellation, find the lodestar, what messages are written in the heavens. Lovely. So beautiful box. I love when there is artwork inside the box. So let's look at the guidebook. We have intro, how to use the cards, and the three suits: day, night, sky people. Is it only three? Let me see. Yes. And then we have introduction, how to use the cards, and oopsie, we have multiple spreads. Luna, space exploration, observatory spread, and so on. Nice. We have for reversals explanation. And here it starts. So is color coded, the guidebook, which is nice. Is colorful, which is beautiful. So you have the image of the card and a brief explanation on what's happening on the cards. Lovely. And bam, 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 bam. Yes, that's it. Nice. So let me take them out. This is the box inside. Beautiful. Ooh, the back is nice. It's not gilded. Which I don't like. I love gilded decks. So anyway, let's look at it together. We have the name of the card and its three keywords. I wish we had numbers on the cards, but which makes it easy to find it through the guidebook. But yeah, well, it's okay. Broken spectre. It's beautiful, the artwork. Sun. Black hole. It's beautiful. So nice, the Mars. Oops. I really love that the artwork is not like this crazy collage style deck. It's clean. Beautiful. The fairy tale oracle. Oopsie. So beautiful artwork inside the box. And the similar guidebook structure to the other one, because of course they are from the same creator. Introduction, and the suits here is being, places, and things. We have intro again, how to use the cards, and I would expect a spread. So yeah, multiple spreads we have here, and then the cards stars. Again, it's colorful, three keywords, and brief explanation on what's happening on the card. And yeah, this is also color coded, the guidebook, which is good. At least it helps when the cards are not numbered. You can a bit easier find the card you want to read about it. Nice. So, inside. Okay. This is the back. It's lovely. It's simple, but nice. Okay, we start with cat. Oh, this castle is in Germany, actually close to Munich where I live. I forgot the name of it, but it's such a beautiful castle and beautiful view. If you are tourists around Munich in Germany, you should definitely check that castle. Beautiful. Actually, even though both have a similar vibe, but the artwork is a bit different, but still both give me the similar vibe. And I have to say, there are cards that, like, this is all my first impression because I just received these decks. I think from the first look, there are cards that I liked, and there are ones that I didn't like the artwork, but I think I just need time to see if the artwork makes sense to me or not. This is the deck that is, let me put this aside and have a space. So that's the artwork, I really see that there is a vibe between them. Yeah, exactly. I think my assumption was correct. Either of these oracle decks can be paired with the Naked Truth deck. But let me also show you the other ones. Let me put this back. Let's admire together the beautiful edging. Okay. Oopsie. And I need more space on my desk. Okay, the other one is the Victorian Romantic Tarot. Let me also pull this out. Okay, let's see again. Definitely. I think any decks, any tarot decks that have similar kind of real paintings on them can really match any of these two oracle decks. You can see already the synergy and vibe between them. Oh, I'm so happy. Finally, I found oracle deck that matches these tarots that I have. Oh my gosh. They are all so beautiful together. I'm so excited to use them. Nice. Okay, let me just put them back in order. The decks that I don't use, I have them always in order. So that's why I'm putting them back in order. And the last one, I'm just wondering if this Baroque deck also match them or not. Let's see. Let's see. This deck is a bit on the darker side. That's beautiful back. But let's see. um, just wondering. What do you think? Do you think any of these oracle decks matches this tarot? I don't think so. Maybe a bit. Dum dum dum. Not really. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think they are matching perfectly each other. I'm really looking for a oracle deck for this tarot. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. But at least we have tarot decks that are perfectly going together with these two oracle decks. Beautiful. So let's check the guidebook of each of them together. So let's start. Let me put one of them aside. This one, which is the Celestial Oracle. Okay, so let's first shuffle them. The cardstock is a bit on thicker side. Let me see if I can do ripple shuffle or not. Perfect. The size of it is amazing. It's not like the big oracle decks that shuffling is a bit problematic and you should shuffle kind of vertically. This one is perfect. So let's just draw a card. Galaxy. Belonging, spirals, vastness. I'm wondering what does it says in the guidebook. So, of course, we don't know. to which suit it belongs. Yeah, so that's when I have problem with no numbers on the oracle cards. Okay, galaxy is night. Galaxy. Okay, here. A galaxy is a collection of interstellar gas and dust, billions of stars, planets, and dark matter held together by mutual attraction. Each galaxy is vast, thousands or even millions of light years across, but we can count thousands of them in a patch of sky the size of a grain of sand, held at arm's length from the surface of Earth. What brings your community together? What larger systems spiral around it? So I like the way it's written. However, I really want to have a bit detail of the meaning for each card. Like, yeah, you are talking about explaining the galaxy and then giving me some questions to think about. But I'll also want to see how the author or creator kind of explains the meaning of this card. Okay, let's check the other one. Let's just quickly shuffle, 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 shuffle. Okay. Just a quick shuffle. Oh, I have two cards. Come on. Giant. Strength, the unknown, immensity. The artwork is beautiful. I think I love the artwork of the fairy tale oracle better than the other one. So let's figure it out what suits we are. Oh my gosh. Giant. Oh, that's nice. Beings. Giant. Okay, here. Giants are humans made monstrous, all might and no mind. The Colossi of legend shaped the earth, making playthings of peasants gazing up from the foot of the giant. They look vast, overwhelming, larger than life, their heads obscured in clouds. But met eye to eye, the giant is slow, lumbering, and easily outwitted. Greatness and smallness are a condition of perspective. As I said, not really fan of the guidebook. Overall, I like both of them and they match perfectly my tarot decks. Not a still fan of the guidebook, but definitely I have to spend time with each deck to see how it goes. Maybe I will fall in love with the guidebook. I have no idea. But definitely both are beautiful. For now, I'm in favor of the fairy tale oracle. But we shall see how it goes. I hope you like them. Let me know if you have either of them or both of them actually, and what do you think about it. And until next time, please stay safe, healthy, and on top of everything, happy. Bye bye.